This video is brought to you by the letter W. For... Who?
Who begins with H?
No, it doesn't. English! Hello, and welcome to Talk Physics. Today we're joined by Dr. Barnabus Spracken. Hello, Doctor. It's nice to have you here, and thank you for coming. So, first of all, how are you?
I'm doing very good, thank you.
So, would you care to elaborate on your opinion on the recently released demographic that was shown on MTV?
I found it rather shallow and pedantic, giving away the mass stereotypical views which I bestowed upon it in a rather negative way.
In the past 7 years, do you agree that the charts have swollen to a sizable mass that could be construed as a problem?
I thoroughly agree, wholeheartedly and earnestly, because it's not that I dislike, but more so I couldn't care much about what is projected upon society during these past 7 years.
Would you be able-bodied enough to take the information provided to you by your elders and apply it to, hypothetically of course, run the race, as they say?
Metaphorically, and rather subordinately in its own right, I wouldn't quite say yes, but more so than no, if that is the correct judgment given. Yet, speaking of the matter at hand, I would confess to doing so, if not already doing so at all.
Your opinions on the stretched out arm of the matter at hand have been shown to be somewhat irresponsible. Would you agree to come to terms with this newfound data?
I would say that the matter of hand of this outstretched arm is rather also the first leg of a journey by, in a physical sense, about 20 feet or so. I would say, though, the system is rather pedantic as seen back at anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Do you agree with the finalisation of society, that the numbers are spiralling down in a somewhat circular motion?
This motion isn't a spiral per se, but more of a corkscrew into the infinite, in a positive, mixed with negative sense, of a past situation of this system.
The recent discovery of the Swiss cheese particle is of course a big discovery for scientists everywhere. But do you believe that this so-called entity contains the right amount of chemical to survey the rest of the land?
I would have to say no, in the sense of the characterization of the particle, as you say. But more or less, I wouldn't say the land itself, but more or less the country or the nation in which it can be enriched and furthermore produced by the stratification of this new product.
What are your metaphorical feelings towards the new elimination process that is slowly but surely progressing tideward towards the business sector of the so-called particle physics generator office storeroom's shelf?
How abominable it might be in order to create such a contraption, in order to present itself with this negative complex, that has been projected upon not only that community but also the secular society in itself, in order to spread this dairy curd products, in order to summarise the vast majority of many dairy products in itself in its own workforce climate.
Thank you for spending some time with us, Doctor, to answer our formidable questions, and we have collected some rather satisfactory data from you. Thank you.
Bench post.
Damn, I lost my virginity. Where are you, my virginity? You're my favourite dog.
phallically